I'm originally VFX artist.
VFX artist?
I'm trying to do like a bit of my film work on the side, and hopefully by the end of this year, I'm trying to film my first feature film. At the beginning, it was more like I always used to like, Steven Spielberg films and George Lucas, Star Wars, and stuff like that. So you always like, I want to create that visual effects, all that like dinosaurs and Star Wars spaceships and stuff like that. So like, I want to be a filmmaker like that. So
definitely.
Yeah. So it's like, and the easiest way I could get into is like learning visual effects and stuff like that because I was in India, back in India, and no one never. I mean, you never heard anyone doing that kind of film over there.
So you basically decided to come over this way to like just focus more on visual effects.
Yeah. Then I always wanted to do like Hollywood feature films and stuff like that, and London where like things were happening because tax credit things, Harry Potter, and all the things like there's so many things were happening in London. So I went for this master degree course at Bournemouth University. So I was like, okay, 1 year and a half, I'll do my education, then I'll go back to working. So I just like to take a break for 1 year.
Sure.
Then I studied my master degree in visual effects there. Then I got a job in London at Moving Picture Company.
And what was your first job within that job? So what did they get you to do?
Was working on G.I. Joe.
That's not a bad first job, is
it? So I was lucky in a way that because when I graduated, it was 2008, and that time recession just hit, so nobody is like getting a job that easily. But surprisingly, visual effects was doing okay because first of all, there was a writer's strike in 2007, so there was a lot of backlog, and there was a lot of film which needs to be done quicker. And secondary, because the pound rate has dropped. So that's why like 20% drops. So all the American filmmakers, they find like, oh, UK is cheap now because they're getting more for their money.
So you were involved. I got a list here. It's Interstellar. Paul. Yeah. You did Paul as well.
Yeah.
What you do on Paul? Because I really like Paul.
Paul. Edgar Wright. His budgets are not that big, right? So, but his concepts are like funny and science fiction, that sort of thing. So it was funny. It was quite funny. Nick Frost and what's his other guy name?
Simon Pegg.
They were really hilarious throughout. So it was fun to work on that film, and it wasn't a point that we need to make things look really cool. You don't have to like pixel in that film because we didn't have budget for it. So it was like, okay, how to cut corners and still make it look interesting and still like have a fun doing it. So so that was great experience, Paul.
So now you've got to a point in your career where you want to start focusing on your own feature films. You've just made your first short, haven't you?
Yeah.
So which is obviously Homes of Hope.
Yeah.
So what made you decide to go into the directing role now? Is this something you've always wanted to do?
It's been quite some time I was in visual effects and I was getting a little frustrated because I worked in films, and I don't want to say names, but some of the films I worked on, it's like, wow, where's the story, And we work crazy hours, crazy hours. So then I realized and sometimes they don't end up using your shot and stuff like that. You kind of, you work so much. Then you're like, there's always a desire, like, okay, I want to tell some stories. So I always wanted to be a filmmaker, but it's just that I had to work out financially when is a good time for me to do it. So then I was like, from last couple of years, I started first from like doing small 48-hour filmmaking challenges and stuff like that. And I got a good response from like all the science fiction fan and always interested in science fiction sort of thing. So I was like, that's interesting. So let's do it. And Homes of Hope is actually a feature film script which I was writing.
Right.
So, and I was like, I'm writing such big, epic shots, right? And if I want to do first feature film, and I want to make sure that it's doable in like low budget. So I was like, that's not. I'm writing so many things, but is it gonna make sense?
Yeah.
So I was like, okay, let's go back and see what we have available, and take a short film out of that, concept which I'm writing.
Yeah.
and test it out, what works and what doesn't work.
Our world, full of filth, a toxic wasteland. We needed to believe in something, anything, as vital as the air we breathe.
So what have you found that works so far then? What's working and what's not working with it?
In the Homes of Hope, there are two different worlds. There is virtual world, which is like utopian, beautiful looking, you know.
Yeah.
And there is this dystopian world, which is realistic world. So you can say like it's Matrix meet Inception in a Children of Men situation. So the real world turn after post-Brexit and all that problems, the real world turns like not that great, and people just wanted to escape from it. So, and the story is like that. So when it was easy for me to make dystopian because it's all, you have to put all the crazy stuff, wires here and there. It's easy to make it dirty, you know what I mean?
Yeah, of course.
But it's difficult to make futuristic. Sleek looking because that means you have to work hard for everything, because dirty is something you put some crap in there and stuff like that, blah blah blah, it's easy. I mean, conceptually it's easy, but futuristic you have to make everything look like beautiful, so that means you have to do everything from scratch.
So I suppose the next step for you then is trying to raise funding for this movie, the feature length movie.
So it's like proof of concept shot. For concept shot, so and also just getting confidence in myself, saying that okay, these are the things I can do in low budget and stuff like that. So and so I kind of make a list now. I was like, okay, this is I can do, and so I'm going back and start writing film based on that. So